Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And who are these people?
Who are you people?
Keep watching to find out all these questions and more as I break down the hidden lore of Donkey Kong Bananza. Alright, so a little preface for the concept for this video. My computer broke, so I couldn't do any of this art digitally, and then my tripod broke, so I can't really record any of my traditional drawing, so I thought it'd be fun to do like one of these little doll creator games and do characters based off of Donkey Kong, Pauline, Void Kong, and then myself. So that's kind of what I'm doing in this video while I talk about, like I said, the hidden lore of the new Donkey Kong game. And then at the very end, I will show off the drawings I did based on these little doll creations, so keep watching for that too. So first off, I am so excited for this new Donkey Kong game. Like, I was kind of bummed that, we're not getting a 3D Mario game right away, but this looks so good, and just like the lore implications of the game are a reason why I'm excited for it. It's not every day that, they do something so creative with like a Mario game or like a mainline kind of Mario game. And I know it's not a mainline Mario game, it's Donkey Kong, but I feel like it's kind of in that same vein. And they're really incorporating Donkey Kong in such like a big way, and that's just very exciting to me. I know, like with the direct that they did and the trailer and everything, people are kind of freaking out, like, oh, what does it mean for the lore? And for the timeline of the Mario universe, which I get because I care about that kind of thing. But also, it's sort of in the words of like the Simpsons showrunner, it's very like elastic kind of canon. I feel like you can kind of do whatever you want with it, which is the point. It has to be able to be kind of, fluid, kind of liquid. How I personally think it makes sense, and this is obviously just a theory of mine, I think that they could be using this game as a way to kind of explain Donkey Kong and Pauline's origins in a different way. Sort of how like Wicked reinterprets the source material of The Wizard of Oz into something different. I think this could be that kind of thing, where instead of Mario saving Pauline from Donkey Kong, it's Donkey Kong saving Pauline from Void Kong. And it's sort of like a reinterpretation of that first game, but like this. Which is interesting because it kind of does flip it on its head. The original Donkey Kong, you go up, like the layers of the scaffolding or whatever. And this one, you're going down layers to get to the core to get back up. And I just think that that's an interesting concept. And I wonder how far they'll go with that kind of thing. I'm just really intrigued to see what they do with it. But that's kind of like my theory on it. And I think also like Cranky Kong just being Donkey Kong's grandpa, I think that is nice. And I know that there was supposedly like a reference to the original Donkey Kong that Cranky does. And I think it's probably just fun. For me, the biggest thing is like Pauline being like so young is interesting. So there may be like a time travel aspect, or we don't really know like how old Donkey Kong is anyways, and it's possible that, they meet for the first time when Pauline is very young, and then the next time they meet, Donkey Kong is older and she's older as well. It could be magic, it could be anything, it's the Mario universe. It honestly could be anything. It's one of those things you can't take it too seriously, but I do understand it's fun to think about, because I love like Mario lore and timelines and stuff like that. I'm a big nerd, what can I say? So I'm very excited to see what they present in this game, and it's so exciting to see Pauline have a prominent role again. She hasn't really ever had a big prominent role like this. Besides, the first Donkey Kong in the 80s, and this is a little bit after that. So it's interesting to see her become like a true like main character, like in her own right. And hopefully they're doing something with some of the other characters. Like I would love to see like Daisy have some spotlight, Rosalina, Waluigi, like all these characters that we know and love. I would really enjoy seeing them get some of this spotlight too. That's really kind of what I'm thinking about with the lore of this game. I think that's kind of the direction they're going in. Obviously I could be wrong. It could be they're just, here's this game, the lore doesn't matter, but they're putting so much emphasis on the story, which is very exciting in and of itself, but I think that kind of means something, and we'll see. The game comes out in just a couple weeks. I'm very excited to play it. I love Mario stuff. I really can't say anything else besides how much I just love Mario stuff. It's It's so exciting. But that is kind of my theory on the lore and the timeline and the stories of Donkey Kong Bonanza. So for Pauline's little doll thing, I really wanted to give her like dark brown hair, but I could not figure out how to do that, so I just gave her black hair. The little roses in her hair are supposed to represent like the little rock like ponytail elastic she has in Bananza, and I wanted to give her, of course, red, and I thought like this cute little suit thing really matched the red look for her, and I think she turned out really cute. It's definitely an interesting style, and it was hard to pick some of these looks for some of these characters because there's not a lot of options. It's a fun little game, so you should check it out. There are some ads which are annoying, but overall I liked it. I searched for a little bit to find a nice little doll maker, and this is the one I settled on, and I really like how Pauline turned out. And then here is the drawing of her along with it. At the time of recording, I have not finished it, but I think it turned out cute. It's so funny because it's so far from looking like the actual character at this point, but that's just the inspiration. Next, I wanted to do Donkey Kong, the actual main character, and this looks absolutely nothing like a Donkey Kong, but I do like the red pants and the tie and the little yellow buttons on the red pants. I think that kind of invokes Donkey Kong a little bit, and kind of the swoopy brown hair. So, I mean, it is like kind of Donkey Kong coded. It's Donkey Kong bounding, but I like it. I gave him roller skates just because it was an option. I don't know why I just picked it, but I think he turned out really cute. And here's the drawing of this doll maker as well. Next up is Void Kong, and I love Void Kong's design. He is so cool. It's giving like Mojo Jojo. It just is very like unhinged, and the colors and everything about it is just great. It's a wonderful design. I cannot wait to see more of these like evil Kongs. I think that's an interesting way to go in. I still kind of hope King K. Rool is in this game somewhere, but I do love the enemy design so far anyways. I really love like the eyes and the horns and like I think they're buns, but I left them purple because he has like some purple in his coat, and he has those like funky ears and everything. I like the black and gray pants because he also has some black and gray in his coloring, and also just kind of like the funky shirt. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff in Void Kong's like design, and I wanted to incorporate that a little bit through the doll maker as best I could. The drawing for it I think turned out really good. Here is that as well. I'm just really excited to see more about the bad Kongs. It's very interesting. My interest is piqued. And last but not least is a doll maker thing of me. I think it turned out really cute. I love the really big eyes, and just the way like the outfits look in this game are really cute. I love like the jacket. I tried to give like the color scheme that I usually draw myself in, and I did make myself bald, but I think it turned out cute. I really like the little doll maker, and I think it was fun to incorporate in this video. Here is the drawing of me based on the doll, and yeah, that's about it for this video, I guess. It's a little different than normal, like I said. Please bear with me while I try to get all my broken things repaired. I am so excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let me know in the comments if you are, what game theories, what lore ideas you have for it coming up and whatever comes after. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more human-generated art. I'm your host, Paper Izzy, signing off. Adios, amigos. I cannot wait for Donkey Kong Bananza. Bow, 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 bow.